Oh yeah, just finished the 2 composts I set out to build. If I was doing them like full biodynamic, they would have been half the size, so there would have been like 4 piles. But I just had a lot of material, you know, that I just didn't want to throw away. I had tons of weeds that were half dry, half green. Totally wanted to use. And I used pretty much all but 1 flake of my straw. So the other thing too is I got rid of this huge weed pile here. Go back and look at old videos, but the weed pile was taller than that. It was huge. And my garden is 100% pruned, underneath, cleaned out, you know, because you don't want bugs and stuff, and then anything unnecessary. And there were some weaker plants, and they're starting to kind of, some of them are going to seed, so on the lettuce. So I want to keep the stronger plants, you know, for seed harvesting. So you can see, like, the first one I built, you can start to see that it's settling finally, because, you know, all the leaves aren't rigid and there's no gaps. And so this is how much this one has settled already. It probably settled like 8 inches, right? And so now you're starting to see the straw mold around it and fit together, and it'll become like one big membrane. And then I'll do a video on watering and feeding, but that's going to be a while from now. So all that's in there. It's all good. And then this one I just finished. And there are some gaps, but give it about 2 days. Because there's a lot of air in there. There's weeds and green material, and it's going to compress, and you're not going to see those seams in there. So anyway, that's it. I've got those going, and those are going to basically hopefully be ready by October. And then, because I'm not really sure what's going to happen, I don't think anybody really knows. You know, I'm preparing for the worst, but the happy worst, because, you know, I love growing food, so I love growing stuff. Ooh, look at all my gorgeousness. I better stop and have some basil, or have a little basil on my way. I think plants get mad when you don't eat them or pay attention to them. So good. So anyway, look at that. Everything's just looking really gorgeous. Weeding, yep. That'll be my 4th phase of weeding across the whole yard. Is gonna take place next week. And that'll be the final weeding, I'm pretty sure. But this is where, okay, so come winter, all this green will be, uh-oh. Are you there? Oh. Oh. Okay.